Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the close class of our beautiful essential oil study that we have been doing over the last 10 days together. It has been absolutely fantastic to hear and see all of your responses, to see things in the group, and also to flip back on slides, to individually catch up with some of you and to read some of the responses as well on the Google form that we sent out. So I don't think everyone's done it. So if you would like to please fill out the questionnaire for us. We'd be so grateful because it really helps us do an even better job next time. We're always learning, and I'm always really keen to learn from all of you about how to do the best job possible. And as always, it's an amazing privilege to share the essential oils with you. So without further ado, I am going to dig into our class this evening. So we're going to review the study. We're going to share some really key results. So we've got some beautiful quotes from some of you who've really shared with some really lovely clarity about how the oils have helped you, how to integrate essential oils into daily life, and the doTERRA top 10 core essential oils that are a great way to start, really, in terms of starting with doTERRA, and then the most cost-effective way to get oils in your home. So that's what we're going to do together this evening, and I really hope that you stick with me and enjoy this class, and I hope it'll be really helpful and informative for you. So let's share some results and experiences. So actually 65 of the participants this time have seen an improvement in symptoms, which is amazing. So we really loved hearing that actually there was an improvement across all areas. And then we've got some lovely quotes, which was, for years, I've suffered with irritability at bedtime. Literally from the first use, I was amazed at how relaxed they made me feel. I had another one just here that I was reading before that was saying about with the lavender and serenity oils made a huge difference to getting off to sleep. I'll definitely be continuing with the oils. They made me so relaxed before bed. So that was almost exactly the same sort of quote there. It was amazing. I love the smell of the wild orange. So that would have been the mood study, wouldn't it? And definitely continue using it. Feel it could have long-term benefits for me. I realised that after 5 days that I stopped taking the regular pain meds that I've been needing for my knee. Love this. So we don't advocate what on earth you should do with your regular medication, but actually amazing that that person realised that they didn't need the medication that they've been relying on before. Fantastic. They're so flexible, fit into our daily lives. I'm really enjoying the many uses, and that for me is one of the best things about oils. They're so versatile. I love that you can get a bottle that you think you're just going to use for cleaning, but you can use it for so many other things. And I'm going to tell you a bit more about that as we go on. Using the oils has reminded me I need to take time to care for myself. It's felt truly nurturing. I'm so glad that you felt like that. An amazing quick relief for discomfort in my shoulder. Deep blue on localized area gave almost instant relief instead of reaching for the pills. And that's fantastic. So pleased to hear that. So, where do you go from here? So, our desire is for essential oils to help you with specific ailments, which is why we've come to this study together over the last 10 days. And we were really pleased that most people felt how fast acting they could be. So, actually, one of the questions we asked you about how long into the study did you actually feel some difference? And it was really great to hear that. Mainly people felt a difference within like a day. They felt different, which was fantastic. How would it be if you had something to turn to with anything that you're dealing with? How would that feel to you to have lots of options? And we're going to share how doTERRA has become part of our daily life, my family's daily life, by sharing the top 10 oils. So a little bit of a reminder from last week's class, which is that doTERRA are different. So I will underline this forever and ever as one of the most important things to really understand that this is not, you're not able to do this study and then to buy some different essential oils and get the same results. That isn't something that can happen because doTERRA are the purest essential oils in the world. If you look at that map, they're grown all over the world, as we discussed last week, and that's about getting the most therapeutic oil in that bottle for you, growing that plant where it grows best to give the best essential oil that will then do the best in your body to give the best results. And that's what it's about. It's not doing the easiest thing, it's not growing it where it's the easiest place, but it's growing it in the best place to give the best essential oil. They're totally pure, totally free from pesticides and other chemicals, and they are so potent as a result of their purity. And because of their purity, we can use them in our three different ways: aromatic, topical, and internal. And I hope you've been brave enough to try them in all three ways this study. And if not, I hope that I'm going to encourage you to do that after today. I think that it's always a bit of a scary thing when you start something new, isn't it? It feels like a bit daunting, even though we've sort of tried to hold you by the hand and give you simple little ways. I know that some of you are still like, or I've used them a little bit, but I'm a bit scared to do more. So I hope I'm going to encourage you again to get the most out of those little samples that you've got. And a little quick reminder again on the safety. So we have to say, if you're on medication, check with your GP. I would possibly say that your pharmacist might be even potentially in a better place to answer those questions. You're going to be needing to dilute them. And if we get them anywhere where we're feeling heat or it feels stingy, if you've by accident, we don't encourage it, got them anywhere near eyes or noses or things that are feeling a bit of discomfort around that, then we want to dilute with oil and not with water. And then that's going to dilute the oil and you'll feel so much better. And then obviously we want to order and purchase through your doTERRA Wellness Advocate. So that, for all of you to know, is whoever invited you to this study. So some of you I invited, but not all of you. We have had 78 on our study this time. It has been our biggest study so far. We are so pleased to have been able to offer out as a team. I've been so pleased to lead our team in this, that actually we've been able to impact 78 people with samples of the oils to feel the difference, which is amazing. So, do you know that the top 10 essential oils, which are on this little picture here, can cover 85% of the health needs in your home? It's such an amazing combination that's been pulled together for our benefit. I love this top 10. I reach to them all the time. I've just put my daughter to bed and it's air and oh, just let someone in. It's air and it is lavender in our diffuser, which are two of our top 10 essential oils. It's frankincense on the back of her neck and air on her chest as well. And those are just standard. And I could just go on and on and on about all my oil routines, but just that's literally what I've done 2 minutes before coming onto the call tonight. And they're using from this top 10 essential oils. So they can be used to complement or even as an alternative. And I've found in many ways that oils have been an alternative to our medicine cabinet. So I'm going to dig in and tell you a little bit more about them. Lemon essential oil. I love the versatility of this oil. It is the same little bottle of lemon essential oil that I would use to put a drop in my water to start my day, to help support my liver, support my digestion. And those on the digestive study, hopefully you've been doing that and feel the benefits. We can also diffuse it in a room. It's actually the oil of focus. So this is a beautiful essential oil. I love to pair it with peppermint and rosemary. That's my ultimate little focus blend that I love. And I have that in my diffuser whilst I work. I'm also going to start, I've got one son starting the dreaded GCSE tract this next year. So I will be using it a lot downstairs in the diffuser, encouraging some, maybe some homework. We'll see. But I will try with my focus essential oils. But you can also use this on your kitchen counters, steel appliances. It creates beautiful shine. I have it in my glass cleaner. It's amazing to get sticky residue off things. If you put a couple of drops, leave it for a minute or so, and you rub the sticky residue, it just slides right off. It's a phenomenal essential oil, so versatile. We've not even got onto the lemon meringue that you might like to make, the lemon and poppy seed cake that you might enjoy. And this is absolutely going to be beautiful. This time of year, I use this all the dressings and it's absolutely gorgeous. So that's lemon. Then we've got lavender. So lavender was on our sleep essential oil study, and this is all things calming. So in the study, we focused on using lavender for sleep. Actually, it goes so much further than that. So all things calming. So think for skin, for mood, also. So we could use this for that sort of rising panic that you might feel in your chest. You can apply directly over the heart and it absolutely stops it in its tracks. It's phenomenal. Really amazing essential oil. And also for skin. Amazing to use topically on skin, any areas that might be irritated or need soothing relief. Obviously, we can use it massaged on the back or bottom of feet for bedtime. That's what we've been encouraging you to do on the sleep study. But also immediate relief for things like maybe bee stings, bug bites, or even minor burns. We can use this oil and see amazing results and feel the difference. And it's certainly different to any other. I hope those on the sleep study have really felt it is so different to other lavenders that they've experienced before. It certainly was that experience for me when I first smelt it. So on to peppermint. So peppermint, for those of you who have been experiencing the heat wave over the last week or so, a few days, the peppermint is going to be your oil of choice. You're going to reach for this one and be so glad that it's in your life, whether that's making up a little spray or just putting a drop on the back of your neck or a bit of water to just help cool the body. It's so fantastic to be able to do that. And we've been using it on our digestive study. So peppermint oil actually helps to dilute blood vessels. It's one of the reasons why it works in terms of digestion. If you're diluting blood vessels, you're creating space and movement, and also maybe even for head tension, putting across the forehead on the temple area. So, so useful, so effective. I actually used this myself yesterday for that reason, and it was so effective. Great for invigorating, great for waking up as well and giving us energy. I always say that when I put a drop of peppermint in my water, I feel like my brain comes alive. It has such a powerful effect. And one drop of peppermint essential oil is the equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So when we are talking about adding this in to help support your digestion, you see the power of what you're getting from adding a drop. And actually, I love to drop it in my peppermint tea. It's even more beautiful. So that's our lovely peppermint oil. Then we've got tea tree. So tea tree is part of these 6 single oils in the top 10, but it wasn't in our study. So I'd love to tell you a little bit about tea tree. It's like first aid for the skin. We apply it to the skin. It could be part of a daily cleansing program, especially if you've got maybe teenagers with difficult, troublesome skin. This could be a real turnaround oil for them, and especially maybe paired with the lavender that we've just spoken about. You could use in your shampoo and conditioner for sort of scalp discomfort. And actually, I love using this one for the little friends that are not welcome that your children come home from school with. This is your friend in that situation, in their hair. Is everyone on board with what I'm saying? You all know what I'm saying. So this is a very useful essential oil to work for that in a way that is not using chemicals, which is amazing. You can apply it to feet and toenails after showering, swimming, or working out. And actually, those troublesome things on your feet that go around swimming, this is going to be really helpful paired with our oregano essential oil, which I'll come on to in a minute. And add to a spray bottle to make your own surface cleaner. So this is all the anti things that I may get in trouble for saying, but it is antibacterial, antiseptic, antifungal, and it's even analgesic. So this tea tree oil will support pain and discomfort in the body. So if I've got a scratchy throat and I think I'm coming down with something, it is tea tree essential oil and On Guard, which is a blend I'll tell you about in a moment, on my neck area, my throat area. It has been life-changing and just changes things. I think I'm coming down with something, suddenly I'm not. The pain has gone and I feel better. It's phenomenal. Really, really powerful essential oil that I'd never be without. And then onto oregano, which loves working with tree. They love to be friends. We can take a drop in a veggie capsule for immune support. This is like the big guns. Some people even refer to it as nature's antibiotic. We can dilute and apply to the bottom of feet to help support that natural defense in the body. And one of my favorite ways to use it is part of this blend called the flute blend, which is frankincense, 2 drops in a 10 ml roller, lemon, 2 drops, On Guard, 2 drops, and only 1 drop of oregano needed, 2 drops of tea tree. And that would make you a beautiful, in fact, just have one right here next to me, a beautiful roller bottle that you can make up. You can apply this daily. I would say it's fantastic to use the oils consistently, small, often application, get them in and on the body. And this is something that I use particularly with my children every single day. And if they are unwell, I would then heighten the use of it. So I would then use it about every hour to 2 hours on their feet, up and down their spine. And we have found that using this oil combination, I've got 3 kids. So when I first got my oils, my eldest would have been 6 or 7, and he's now 14. And we have seen that through and he's my eldest, so they go all the way down. She was about one or two when I first got my oil. She's 9, and my kids are certainly less likely to get bugs than their friends. They are ill less often, and when they are poorly, which obviously every child is in life, we can't prevent that. What I've seen is that they have the same illness as their friend, as the person on their table, etc. Actually, they get better quicker. I love that about the oils. They've been such a blessing to me, my family, and in our home. So on to frankincense, the king of oils. What a nickname. And why do we say that? It's because frankincense is so complicated in its actual molecular structure, which means the actual science of what it looks like under a microscope, that it can adapt to all different areas and uses and systems in the body. So this oil can actually support the immune system, can also support the nervous system. It's fantastic for the respiratory system. It's going to help your digestive system. Any area in the body, this oil is going to support. It's amazing for discomfort in the body. It's amazing for inflammation in the body. Any inflammatory issue whatsoever, I'd be looking to frankincense. But the other thing about it is it's really great for cellular turnover. So for anybody who would really prefer to age backwards, this is going to be your best friend. So you're going to put this in some beautiful oil or night cream and get it on your skin at night and feel the benefits. As I say, it's great for immune system. We can apply this to the bottom of feet. We can put it with lavender and peppermint to calm stress and tension, maybe in the head area. And what frankincense does, it accelerates other oils. So actually it's going to make other oils work better. So if you've tried the serenity oil, but you'd like a bit more, you think, oh, I think I could sleep a bit better, put also frankincense maybe together with serenity in that diffuser. If you have try the deep blue and you want a bit more, then maybe try the frankincense with the deep blue and you will get an even more heightened response, which would be fantastic. And in and of itself, it is such a grounding oil. So frankincense comes from the resin of the tree in the right hand of your picture. Doterra actually only tap the trees once every 3 years. These trees are so well looked after, so well cared for, and to give us the absolute best quality frankincense possible. And you feel that when you use it. It's a phenomenal essential oil. So we're now going on to the 4 blends of essential oil. So the first one is On Guard. So this is natural defense. This is thinking from cleaning to immune support, but we're thinking where we need a bit of defending here. So we can use this diffused in a room. I really find this so helpful that when your friend comes in, snuffing, sniffing, snuffling, coughing, oh, sorry, I'm not very well today, as they walk through your door and you think, oh dear, I wouldn't really have had you round if I knew you had a horrible cold. Thank you for coming to share that with me. Then this is the one that you want to reach for and sneak into your diffuser, and maybe along with some air, to be honest, if they've got the sniffles. But this is amazing because it actually clears the situation in the air, which is going to allow you to be able to not catch whatever's going around. You can dilute this in a spray bottle to clean any area of the home. And in fact, as you can see on the picture, there's a sort of a whole range when it comes to On Guard. There's a cleaner concentrate right in the middle, that tall one on the little glass box on your screen. It's one of my absolute most favourite products that doTERRA do, because it has got a little bottle, a 5 ml bottle of On Guard already in there, and it's just so easy to squirt that in my glass bottle. I fill it up with water, and that's it, good to go. It costs me pence. It saves me buying all the expensive sprays and things that I used to buy in Asda that are now ridiculous prices, actually. And I know that it's doing the job, that it's killing the bugs and helping us all to be well and stay well. I mean, I remember I'd not had my oils for that long, and I just changed out all my cleaning products and moved over to the essential oils, things like the doTERRA On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. And we got a stomach bug in our home, and it was actually me who got the stomach bug, which is pretty rare. As a nurse, I don't often come down with things, but this time I did. And I remember going round when I was feeling so unwell and putting On Guard in everybody's diffuser. By everybody's bed, I put On Guard in everybody's diffuser, because it was at a stage in our lives where my kids were all up in the night. So they all were wanting me at some point during the night. And I was having to go and soothe them, but I really was really unwell myself. And I was so worried that the next day one would come down with it, then the next, then the next. And having 3 kids and a stomach bug that goes around the whole family is never pleasant. And I thought the next morning, this is it. Do I believe what I talk about? Do I believe what I say? Do I believe that my oils are enough to actually keep us well, keep us safe? You know, what I used to spray on my door handles and all that when when someone was ill, was certainly not an essential oil spray. It was like full of the worst chemicals ever from the super, the worst ones I could get hold of, really, to make sure that everything was clean, is what I thought. And I thought, yeah, I do believe what I say. And I remember I cleaned everywhere with my On Guard. I might have even put some oregano in it for good measure, and no one else got ill. And I remember it being such a turning point in our home. Like, yeah, I did trust what I say. I did trust what I knew about the oils, and actually, no one else got ill. It was such an amazing time, and such an experience for our family, which has just been phenomenal. So we can trust these products. We can trust these oils, that they are so powerful and potent. So let's go on. We've got air essential oil. I've already mentioned this several times already this evening, and this is our respiratory support blend. It is an everyday use in our family. We have a family that has issues with chests and need constant support, and this was one of the oils that changed everything for me. So when I came to the oils, I was looking for something to help my daughter. We were going all the time to hospital, and I needed help with her, and I used air and lavender essential oil on her chest, very dilute. She was, I think, less than 2, on her front and back of her chest and in her diffuser, and we stopped going to hospital. And we had gone, by the time I got the oils, we had gone 3 times in 6 months. and we haven't gone back to hospital with her. She's amazing. It's amazing. She still gets the regular barky cough that used to take us there, but actually we don't need hospital anymore because we've supported her with the oils, which is amazing. So in your home, that might not be the issue, but um, there might be seasonal things that come along. So lots of people struggling with that heightened pollen at the moment. This is a beautiful essential oil to use in your diffuser, over even the bridge of the nose if it's an adult, and certainly on chest diffused, diluted. You can obviously get this in your diffuser. You can even apply this to the bottom of feet. And for those who are exercise lovers, this is a great one to open up your airways before exercise, to help you breathe deeper, help you get more oxygen in. There's amazing studies to prove that. And this is a wonderful essential oil to use. It's got really powerful oils in there, things like peppermint, eucalyptus, lemon, tea tree. It's absolutely beautiful. It smells so clean and so fresh. And we've got Zengest. So this was in our digestive study. This is a digestive support blend. Also, actually amazing emotionally for overwhelm. This is one that's really useful if you struggle with overwhelm, to help you digest what is going on emotionally. So you can use this rubbed on stomach to ease digestive discomfort, nausea, occasional motion sickness. Again, we had that going on in our home. This was life changing for my middle son, my middle child, my youngest son, and this changed our lives in terms of car journeys, which I'll be forever grateful for. You can take this internally at meal times. You can take this not at meal times. You can put this in your water. You can put it in a veggie capsule. You can put it in your peppermint tea if you want to. And this is an amazing support to the digestive system. It's all about bringing the body into balance. So unlike the over-the-counter medications for digestion, if you take too much of them, they will send you wholly the other way. If you take too much of that, it will send you the other way, and you can ping pong around like that, struggling to manage in the middle. And Zengest is all about balance. So if you've got quite severe issues going on, you can use it in all the ways. You can breathe it in, you can get it on your belly, and you can put it in your water, and you will absolutely adore this oil. It's safe to use with children, just needs to be diluted. And actually, I've had some amazing testimonies in my oils community about the use of Zengest for children digestive issues. And then I think we've nearly made it to the end of our 10. I think this is our 10th essential oil. So from our our discomfort study, we have the deep blue essential oil. This is for muscle and joint support. So any occasional discomforts or even regular discomforts, this is a super essential oil to use. You are going to want to apply this directly to the area, diluted, of course, with some carrier oil or some cream. You can apply this before exercise to support, or after exercise to support sore muscles. It's amazing in an Epsom salt bath. So how I would suggest to do that is a little jar of your Epsom salts. You put a couple of drops of your deep blue essential oil in, couple of squirts of fractionated coconut oil, so that oil's diluted, and then you leave that almost settling in to your Epsom salts whilst you run your bath. And then when the bath is run, you pour it in, and it's a beautiful essential oil to use for that, for those achy muscles. Great essential oil to use. Pair it with your Epsom salts, get the dual benefit of the magnesium and the soothing and the deep blue. It's great. And that's a lovely way to use it. And you can even apply to the temples and the forehead to ease sort of more extreme head tension, and make sure that you dilute this oil. It's really important. It's very strong, and you may have felt that on your skin, a bit tingly when you use it. It's got quite a high menthol content now, so actually it can feel a bit tingly to the skin, so just do make sure you dilute it. But this one has been a bit of a standout again in terms of responses. We've had some really amazing responses to the deep blue, feeling the difference when using that this time, even over the study, which has been absolutely fantastic. So, what's next? How do you get started? How do you buy? What is the best way to buy? I will always love sharing these ways to get essential oils into your home, because if all I do is talk and share the facts and the science and the experiences about the most amazing essential oils in the world, but I don't tell you how to buy them, then you would do something really daft, like go on Amazon and type in doTERRA and think you're getting a doTERRA oil. But sadly, there has been a lot of fake doTERRA oils put on there. People are even buying the bottles and taking the lids off, selling diluted oils on there. So please don't do that. And it's a reminder from me to go back to the person that invited you on this study. They will gladly help you, send you a link. You will be able to buy in the comfort of your own home. And we have really efficient shipping now. They will be soon with you, delivered straight from doTERRA to your door, so that you know that they are safe. They are exactly what you've signed up for. They're exactly what you have tried in this study, and you're getting the absolute official products. That's what we want. So you can buy a doTERRA wholesale membership. So I get my oils at wholesale prices. I mean, you could tell me you wanted one oil, sort of to buy singularly, but that would be at a retail price, which is at 25% more. So I don't want that for you. I want you to get the best price. I want you to get it at the same price that I do, which is for a doTERRA membership for a whole year to give you 25% off everything. It's £24. I think it's £24.80. And we are here to guide you. We are here to guide you with your personal needs and requirements. There are bespoke sort of kits that we can put together, choosing your favourite from the study. But if I was to advise you on the most economic way to get your essential oils, it would be through getting one of the enrolment kits. And the reason why I am suggesting one of these kits is because you don't have to pay the £24. So when you buy one of these options, the doTERRA membership is already in. So you get free doTERRA membership, that 25% off for a whole year. And your access, it's a bit like Amazon. You have a login, you have your own login and password, and then you can go in. And over the year, or however long you stay, I mean, I'm on my 8th year and I'm absolutely so grateful for the oils. You can go in there, you can use it as a shop, and you can buy as much or as little as you wish. And this will give you access to that, and it will start you up with those 10 essential oils that we've covered this evening that cover those 85% of the issues that you may have in your home. And all of those beautiful oils that we've discussed tonight, you can benefit from, you can have in your home. The Family Essentials kit is the small bottles of oil. It is the 5 ml bottles. There's approximately 83 drops in there, and that is coming in £156.50, and you're roughly saving about about £45 there, though it is really tricky to work out all the cost and all the savings, because when we buy one-off oils, they actually come at the bigger size of 15 mils, but we've done our best to work out for you there what your savings would be. And then with the bigger size kit, so that's 15 ml bottles, you get 3 times the amount of essential oil. You get a free diffuser also with that, and it is less than twice the price of the Family Essentials kit. So that's called the Home Essentials kit, and you can see that here. And you're going to save over £100 with that kit because of the free diffuser, the membership for the year, the 25% off, and there's no obligations to buy again, there's no have tos, but these are great opportunities for you to start with a beautiful set of oils in your home. I got started with the Home Essentials kit. I was so grateful for a brilliant diffuser, which I'm still using 8 years later, which is amazing to me, and I absolutely love those essential oils. So what happens next? If you would like some more information to look into one of the kits, or you would like a bespoke group of oils made for you and your needs, if you think, no, that didn't quite fit, I would like one of these, one of these, or you'd like all the oils that you tried in your study, for example, we can sort that out for you. Please go back to the person that invited you on this study, and it would be our absolute pleasure to help you, to support you, to book in a chat with you, send you some links and some options. That would be so lovely. So you're going to purchase your choice of your starter pack. You'll be invited into our community education. It's now on a platform called Mighty Networks. We found that Facebook, and we use it for the study still, but actually in terms of ongoing education, Facebook's such a busy, challenging place that we can all get so distracted that we've actually put our community education into something called Mighty Networks. It's so simple to use. It's got so much goodness on there for you, a whole backlog of classes and information and different discussion points, a place for you to ask questions. Is beautiful. Also, the person that invited you on the study may well have their own WhatsApp groups or different support groups to invite you to, and just jump into all of that. I was so hungry for information when I first started with my oils, and without someone to actually help me, I would never have achieved all of these health achievements that we've found in our home. I'd have never even understood that I could switch out cleaning products and use essential oils to clean my bathroom. I wouldn't have had a clue. And so please jump into this. This is the beauty of the way that doTERRA choose to market their essential oils through people like me, some of our coaches on here sharing one person at a time or 78 people at a time in this beautiful study. And actually, it's because you then get connected to a person, a real person, to help guide you. And if you bought an essential oil in a shop, it doesn't come with instructions, doesn't come with, could I just ask you this? Doesn't come with a person at the end of a WhatsApp or at the end of a phone call. And I hope that you feel that love and care. We've tried to really look after you over this 10 days, and there is so much more on the other side of buying your oils that I can't even tell you, of education and goodness that is out there for you. You get access to all our continued education, which is ongoing. I'm actually teaching a class on essential oils and neurodiversity, supporting neurodiversity next Monday. But there is a whole back catalogue of all the classes that we've done that you can watch at your leisure and continue support as long as you need it. And you never know, some of you may in 5 years' time be running your own study saying, actually, I got started with essential oils doing this study, and now I'm doing that. I mean, that's how I got started 8 years ago. I never dreamed that as part of my work, I would be sharing essential oils, the power of what they do as a nurse, and that actually have seen such change in our homes that I love to share this work and love to share the power of essential oils so that I can help you have change in your homes as well and feel the benefits. So I'm going to end our recording there. Thank you so much to those who have joined on the recording. I hope that you have enjoyed this class this evening. I hope it's been informative. Please go back to the person that invited you on the study with all of your questions. They would be only so happy to help you. And I look forward to seeing you in our Mighty Networks community and in supporting you further with any questions you have about these amazing essential oils. See you soon.